Okay, we are seeing this game between Alexander Alekhine versus Jan Willem T. Kolste. That was the name. Baden Baden International, and in 1925. So let's start the game. White starts with D4. Okay, Alekhine Alexander was white, and he started with D4. His opponent played this D5, and then C4. Okay, we are now in Queen's Gambit opening. So after this, C6. Again, now this is Slow defense. Okay, he has not played E6, but he has not captured. He gave support with this one. So they call it as Slow defense. After this, Knight C3, developing the knight, attacking one more time on this pawn on D5, but already black has two support, so it's fine, no problem. Still, black gave one more support. Yeah, developing the knight, preparing to do castle, and giving another support to this one. So E3, opening the bishop, giving support to this pawn. C4, pawn. E6, giving support to this, opening the bishop. So the bishop can come out somewhere, and then he can do castle. Knight F3, knight PD7. Okay, the idea is to control so many important squares with this knight, because see, this bishop anyway can't go anywhere, so you can move here. Now the queen, we don't want to move from here, and this pawn has enough support, so no need to worry about this queen's control or support to this pawn. The idea behind this is mostly to prepare for c5 or e5. Okay, after knight d7, bishop d3. Okay, normally white wants to keep the bishop for a moment, and when black captures this, then he wants to get the bishop directly here. But the problem is, how much would you wait? Okay, that's the main idea. If the opponent will also keep on doing other moves and not capture, then you have to play it at some point of time. So he said, why not right now? So bishop d3, and then black said, very good. I was waiting for this moment, and now he captured. So he said, now we have to waste one more move. Alekhine said, very good, no problem. I'm okay with that. He captured bishop cross c4. And then the opponent made attack on the bishop. Bishop has to move. Bishop goes back. Okay, now you would say, why not here? See, normally if this pawn is here, then this f7 is not that weak. And then you don't need to keep it here. Then you can get it on this side, because there is a weakness here. Okay, he's going to do castle, and the bishop can attack on this side better than this diagonal. Okay, let's see ahead. A6, one more support. The main idea, he would like to move the c5 pawn, but before moving this, you need a support to this b5 pawn, and that's why a6. Then after this, white played e4. Okay, white is preparing for this or this. One more idea is to open the bishop. Bishop could come out afterwards and attack or pin the knight. So c5 as per the plan. Okay, because if you don't do this, no, the problem can be this pawn can be weak. It can be a backward pawn. Okay, afterwards white can attack like this, like this, and then if it will not allow you afterwards to play this pawn, and then this can become very big problem. So you should be careful. You should not keep it like this for a long time. And that's why black said, I would like to get rid of this pawn as early as possible. And this is my side pawn. I would like to exchange it with the center pawn of the opponent, which is a good idea to exchange your side pawn with the opponent center pawn. What happened with that? Then the control in the center, which the opponent is having very good with the center pawns, that center control will be a little bit less. Okay, he will not control it as well, as good as right now he is doing. So yeah, he played c5 and then e5. Okay, he made attack on this. White made attack on the knight. Knight has to move. Knight d5, and then knight g5. So the idea may be to get the knight here or to move the pawn ahead. Okay, that's why he moved this one. Knight g5. And if he captures this, then what? Then he's saying, yeah, if you capture that, I will capture maybe this one. And then he is also preparing to attack like this afterwards. So black has to be careful because white can just make the castle in one move. And afterwards, this king will be in the center and he can be in trouble. He has to be careful. Yeah, he captured. C cross d5. See, he's doing that, but he has not, understood, I would say, Alekhine's main idea. And now let's see what did he play. Alekhine played knight cross d5. So Alekhine has this plan I told you. E cross d5. And then Alekhine just made castle. Now he's not showing what exactly is the plan, but I'm very sure Alekhine's plan is to move the pawn. Okay, he just made the king safe and he's just ready, he's just waiting to do this and play this and open this e file and attack on this king with all his pieces. Okay, with all his pieces, he just wants to attack. So this is the plan. Okay, and let's see now what happens. Bishop e7. Opponent also understood that yeah, Alekhine wants to do that. So he's preparing to do castle. Okay, he made attack on this knight, which looks like very dangerous knight here. Because if the knight is here, you cannot do castle as the knight can capture this afterwards. You have to be careful. So bishop e7 made one more attack. Now there are two attacks on the knight. One support. White has to do something. White played this. Yeah, Alekhine said, okay, you take my knight, I'll take yours. And then I'm okay with that. Okay, because the main idea is to open the file and attack with the rook or the queen from the open file. So the knight has to move now. Okay, if you don't want to capture this, if you don't want him to capture this, you have to move this knight. And where can you move? Only square is this because you have to save this as well. So you have to give support. If you go anywhere else, then this pawn or the knight will capture this, and then there can be a problem, big problem. So knight e5, e cross f7. The main idea of playing this is, yeah, he can capture, I can capture, you can capture again. But then the main idea is to not allowing black to make the castle. So he said, your king will be in the center, and that's what I want. You have not made castle before. Now I will make it sure that you need to pay heavily for this. So here, either he has to capture with the knight, but he has not done that actually. So the next move is this only. He played king f8. Okay, he was worried about whatever will happen after knight cross f7. And if you want to see, I'll just show you exactly what can happen. Knight cross f7, and then you can either capture knight cross f7 or even rook e1 is also there. But I guess we'll play this one first. So then king cross f7, and then you have 2-3 different moves like queen f3 is there, then rook e1 is there, then maybe bishop can also move somewhere. Yeah, so many moves are there, but the best one is this one, queen f3 giving check, asking question to this king, and he would play mostly this bishop f6, stopping the attack, removing the check. But then bishop f4. The idea is to get the bishop out, and now this rook will come suddenly. Okay, like this, like this. This bishop can also attack. This other rook can come. The queen is already there. Bishop is already there. The king is in trouble. Okay, black's pieces will also come, but they will take some time, and that is very, very crucial time. No, he will just need extra 2-3 moves, which will not be so easy afterwards. And that's why here white has advantage, big advantage. But exactly what happened in the game, let's see. This I was just showing you exactly what would happen if you would capture with knight cross f7. Now we'll see what happened in the game. So king f8. After that, Alekhine played this wonderful move, knight cross h7. Okay, check. If you take with the rook, I have support. King cross f7. So he Alekhine forced him to capture the pawn. and then the king is open on this, f5 is open, you can attack. So what to do? The best move here is queen h5. Get the strongest piece close to the king and give check with that. Now the threat is to capture this knight as well. The check is there, plus there is attack, and if you move the knight here, white can simply take it. You can't do that. So anyhow, white is getting this e5 knight for sure. So he said, I will move it and I'll make space for the king at least. And then afterwards, I can take this knight maybe. So here he captured queen cross e5, rook cross h7, and now queen cross d4. So if you see this position, here white has got one extra pawn already. Plus, if you see the position of both the kings, this king is very safe. This king is not safe at all. And all white pieces are ready, at least these three. If you don't count these two, they will take some time, but these three are very dangerous pieces. Okay, bishop pair and queen, they can attack very well. The king is open, very much open. So big problem. Let's see how to finish the game now. Okay, Alekhine was very good in finishing the game without giving more chances to the opponent. So this is the time. Okay, if you are playing in this position, how would you finish? Okay, it's a little difficult for you, I know, but Alekhine has this, knack, or you can say skill of finishing it very well. So we should learn from him. Rook h4. Okay, the idea is to get the rook out, give some threats, and controlling some important squares where this queen would like to move. So rook h4 is okay, not bad. What to do now? Which is the best move? The queen has to move, which is the best square, and yes, queen e3 is the best one. So what is so good about this? First of all, you are controlling the open file. You can go on so many squares from here, and here the opponent can't attack easily because see, the rook can't attack from here as the bishop is there. Here the pawn is there. The bishop can't come here. Bishop cannot come here as there are two attacks here. So you should move the queen somewhere where it cannot be attacked easily. Yeah, the pawn can attack, but then if you move that, this diagonal will be very weak. So you would not like to move that. Anyway, let's see what happens. Here, you should have played bishop f5. This was the better move. You have to get the pieces out. That's very important. But the opponent has made a mistake. The opponent has not done anything like bishop f5 or bishop f6. These are the correct moves to defend the king. You need some pieces nearby to this king. But he played queen h8. Okay, so what is the idea of playing queen h8? Threatening here, but what are you going to do? Are you going to checkmate in two moves? Of course, white will not allow you. So this is a bad move. It's not a good idea. And now how to finish? Okay, this is now very good position for white. And Alekhine has played the best move here, and that best move is this. Bishop cross g6. Sacrifice, okay, for some time you can say. The bishop for the pawn. He has given bishop for a pawn. Now the opponent has to take it. He can't say no, because if you don't take it, the king is already open, and you're not taking any compensation for this. So yes, king cross g6, and then Alekhine has taken this one. So now the king cannot return. Okay, the white queen has controlled so many important squares of this king, and now there is a big problem. Okay, yeah, the white pieces are still inside the other pieces, but still it's looking very difficult now. So black said, okay, I have to do something fast. I have to get some pieces close to the king to defend the king. If he plays this rook cross h2 to give this threat, rook h1 checkmate threat, there is a big problem. And the problem is this, queen d6 check. Okay, it's a fork. So if the king goes anywhere, king moves here, king g7 or f7, the next move would be queen cross h2. So you can't do that. Okay, it's looking like this is a very good idea, but no, it's a very bad idea. You can't take it. So then what to do? If you can't attack, then you have to defend. For that, you need some pieces. And he played this one. Okay, he played rook k7. The idea is to deflect the queen to the side, okay, and make it misplaced, and then do something on the other side. So that's what he played. But Alekhine said nothing is happening. I can still do whatever I want. So he said, okay, let's take the rook first. Queen cross a7. And now the opponent played this. And opponent thought now this is like very good threat. But he has missed something. Okay, what was that? Let's see. Here, Alekhine first gave this check. King has to move. And he played king f5. Okay, king f7 or h7 also was okay. But king f5 he played. And then here, what to do? Alekhine has played now g4. And here, opponent understood, okay, this is going to be checkmate soon. In 4 more moves, it will be a checkmate. So opponent has resigned here. Okay, he has not played any more after this. So let's see in this position, white to play mate in 5 moves. How to win the game? How to do checkmate in 5 moves? Let's see. First move, of course, g4, very good move. What is the idea? You're okay. You're just deflecting the king here. Once the king goes here, the queen can come forward. Queen can come here, and that's the main idea. So yes, if you play king e4, then there will be a faster checkmate. That is queen e3 checkmate. So we don't want that, and that's why let's play this king cross g4. And yes, as I said, queen g6 check. King has to move. Okay, the best move is king f3. But if you try king h4 or something, then there is a checkmate like this. Queen g5 check, king h3, queen g3 checkmate. So it's not good. And that's why we would play this one, king f3. But then queen g3, just have to use the stronger piece, come close to the king, control more squares. King e4, okay, is the move. But if you go king e2, then again it's a faster checkmate, queen e3. So that's why we'll play this one. After this, you have this move, rook e1. Okay, use more pieces. If you can get another piece with a check into the attack, then it's a very good idea. Okay, don't keep on moving the same pieces again and again. So now there are 2 different moves, king f5 or king d4. Let's see this first. King f5, then queen g5 checkmate. And if he goes to king d4, then queen c3 is a checkmate. And this is how white was about to win the game, but black resigned before